all right. Good evening, wherever you are listening to us tonight. Of course, that soundtrack leads us into the Hangout on Air, Men's Hangout on Bridge Radio 98.7 FM. My name is Uche James, and tonight, of course, as usual and as always, on Men's Hangout, I have a powerful, see, as I called a powerful guest in the house. And in the studio tonight is a cool Saturday night in the city of Asaba. And of course, we're all enjoying the coolness right now. Very quickly, before I introduce my guest, I know say a lot of us go they say, who be this powerful guest? Mr. Uche James don't come again. No worry, when you hear tonight, really the focus is on Nigerian entertainment, and we're spotlighting Nigerian music and the artist's journey. That is, how has it come? How has it been with Nigerian artists, musical artists, that is, and then where are we headed, or where are they headed? Because me, I no be music artist, so my girl, okay, I'm almost letting the cat out of the bag, but just hold on. But before I allow him, or I bring him on, or he comes on, whichever one you choose, Papi is on an official assignment, so to say. He's playing somewhere in Isela Zaba, and of course we supposed to be there, but two of us no go just now. So as it is, beautiful listeners, once again, welcome wherever you are listening to us, and a big shout out to our folks, the Nigerian community in San Diego, in Dallas. God bless you guys. Don't worry, December don't they come, and we they hope say una go do the needful. And before we go on, let me quickly share this very important information with if you are in the creative industry across board. You need to pay very good attention. There is this initiative by YouTube. YouTube has launched a BVF, that is Black Voices Fund. That's what they called it. It's a multi-year $100 million fund spread over 3 years for creators and artists in the creative industry, and it is aimed at amplifying and developing voices of black creators in 5 countries. 5 countries, just 5 countries around the world will benefit from this $100 million fund by YouTube, BVF, Black Voices Fund. US, Kenya, Brazil, Nigeria, and South Africa. US, Brazil, Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa. I'm sure a lot of us are just hearing about it for the first time, but it is very important for those who have, or who are original, who have originality in their creations. Just apply. And to apply is quite simple. Just go online, search for hashtag Black Voices Fund or YouTube Black Voices Fund. It will take you to the website or to the portal where you will apply. Good luck to all of you. It is open to everybody. This one no be man, no man matter. If you're good enough, you get a part of the action. All right, people. Like I said, somebody is here in the studio, and they call him Protege.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, listener.
Good evening. Welcome to Men's Hangout. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you, sir.
In fact, I just call you Protege, but I know that you're much more than... Okay, Protege is a music... We just know him as a music producer. He is one of Delta's finest producers, and I'm not joking. The young man is hot. But if you see him, you go just the thing say he no sabi anything. But who sabi? So I beg, I know say you big passo. Yeah, tell us who Protege be.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I'm glad to be here on Men's Hangout. A quick shout out to everyone listening to me right now and listening to Bridge 98.7. This is Men's Hangout, and my name is Protege. Okay, I make music for a living. I'm a businessman. I'd like to put it that way. I'm from Delta State, Urobo speaking part of Delta State. Yeah, and I love Africa. I love music. I love good music, and I love life. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who don't like life make it die? I like that beat. All right, my brother, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Sir.
In fact, we love to have people who love life on the Hangout because then go talk am as e be, so that the life no go dey affected, or the love of the life no go dey affected. All right, my brother, you're very welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
I don't know if we have any of his songs. Engineer, do we have any of Protege's songs? So that we can just look at it, and then so that people will know exactly who we're talking about. And yes, Mr. Uber Fresh will be joining us via telephone from Lagos. He's right now in Lagos, and he's going to be joining us via telephone. So very shortly, within the next couple of minutes, we'll be reaching him to join us in this show. And we're also going to be throwing the lines very pretty open pretty early. But before we do that, Protege,
sir,
how is the music industry in Nigeria? How do you see it?
In one word, I think the music industry is really taking a huge lift.
A huge lift.
Yeah, in the area of content, we can be better. But in the area of the general music, I think Nigeria has really done very well. Artiste has placed the country Nigeria, giving it a positive outlook in the world. Think about the likes of Asha, Fire on the Mountain.
Yeah.
Think about the likes of Kobam Sasukwo. He's one of my mentors, actually.
Really?
Actually, I'll say he's my number one. He's the number one on the list of my mentors because he's great. Having said that, you also want to talk about the mainstream too. People like Davido, people like Wizkid. You see, these guys, they create great content, music. You there's no way you listen to their songs and you're not lifted, right? The beat is heavy, and of course I want to say a huge thanks to the music producers who craft these great sounds. So I think in one word, Nigerian music industry has really done well. If you look at it now, you see foreign artists coming down now.
Yes,
the wave is coming down
to do collabo.
Yeah, in the 90s, it used to be they play these songs on TV, and it's just, if they play 100 songs, 99 is Western songs. Yeah, but these days, who does that anymore? I mean,
almost 100%.
100% Nigeria, and they keep churning out these songs.
Yes,
they don't get tired. Like, they keep giving us great tunes. So if you look at the Nigerian music industry, I think it's really lively, as it were. We don't look at the circumstances surrounding us. We still create great music. If you look at life itself, like one who's not having what they want, they tend to give, like, they don't want to do their best, right? Like, if you say we're not getting what we deserve as Nigerian citizens, but you see Nigerian artists, they still make great music. They still represent the country in a very positive light.
Yes.
So you understand what I mean, right?
Yes.
So I think Nigerian music industry has really done well. However, I'd like to say that the artists, because they really influence the society. So some of our artists can really go further to create more songs. Think about a song, Sweet Mother, I No Go Forget You. That's a song. Yeah, that's a song from many years ago, but they'll still make they'll still make reference to it any day, anytime.
That's right.
So I don't want to say that we are already there. We can still do more, because most of the songs we have under 3 months, they've forgotten them.
Exactly. I was coming to
that's
that.
Not too
I was
good.
going to say.
I don't think it should be like that, really. I think we should create songs that people can make reference to in 5 years' time. I just made reference to a song now. Fire on the Mountain. What was she talking about? If you listen to the content of the song, you would
still very relevant.
Yeah, it's still relevant till date. So artists should make more songs with. I'm not saying that songs are not relevant, but I'm just saying the content, lyrical wise. Yeah, people can be partying and you're giving them the juice. Like you're having a nice time dancing, enjoying the melody of the song, but then you're still getting a message.
That's right.
That's what I stand for, really. Like if I'm listening to a song, I should be able to learn something from it. I'm not just gonna dance from morning till night
and forget
it. Yeah, I should pick a line, right?
Yes.
Like pick something. Yeah. So
very true. I totally agree with you there. Protege, I know you have a couple of songs of your own.
Yeah.
That I'm sure a lot of people will be, should I say, shocked to know that some powerful bangers, should I call them that, will come from. Producers too are also artists. Some of you, but coming to you mentioned some names. There is this young man. Then I'm not sure he's into music anymore. Sonny Neji.
Okay.
You know, I
know Sonny Neji. Who doesn't? Everybody knows Sonny Neji.
You know,
in the late 90s, early 2000, right? There's no party. Even in the UK, they'll play it.
No kidding.
Yeah. What are you telling me? They play these songs like they enjoy them.
Yeah.
Sonny Neji has really done a lot when it comes to the music industry. He gave us good tunes. People will still refer to them. They are relevant songs. They may not be playing them every day, but you can still refer to it, right?
Yes.
So that's something key.
Okay, let's see. Engineer, do we have a Protege song? Anyone? Okay, I'm sure you find them. Okay, let's see if we can reach Rex to join us. Yeah, it's like we cannot reach him yet, but be that as it may, Protege, the industry is a very vibrant one right now.
Yeah.
You mentioned about the longevity. Why do you think the songs of contemporary artists right now do not really last? 3 months, 4 months, they are coming out with another one. The other one is practically forgotten. Is it about lyrics? Is it about melody? What?
Okay.
As an experienced hand, as one of the best, what do you think is responsible for this?
Okay, with due respect to all artists out there, I'd like to say that producers have really done more work.
Okay.
Yeah. Producers these days will just give you a good beat, and then the artists will just jump on the beat, just make one line, spontaneously, like you're just there. Before, it used to be, maybe you are in your bathroom. Sorry, I have to talk about this one because inspirations come.
You say it as it is.
Yeah, exactly. So now these days, you just walk into the studio, you hear a sound, I can vibe on this, and then you're just vibing there and then, and the next thing, maybe they just mix and then you put it out there. Yeah, that's it. Before, it used to be, you learn an instrument.
Okay.
Yeah. You learn an instrument. After learning an instrument, then you learn writing too.
Seriously?
Yeah. That's how these guys made those. Think about Angelique. Think about Angelique Kidjo. Wumba lumba, wumba lumba, wumba lumba. You see, these people, they pass through 4 walls of school learning music.
True.
You see Fela.
I know she did hers in France.
Currently people study Fela in the US in school. Like they study Fela as a course.
Even in Germany.
Yeah, exactly. So you see these guys, they've done a lot of work. Are you kidding me? How do I expect to study you when you don't have something I learn from? So these guys, they've done a lot of work on themselves. I'm not saying our artists these days they do not work, but I'm saying that we shouldn't throw away the values from before. From before, how you really become an artist, you go through a 4 wall. Like it could be like an organization that will teach you music, like teach you instrument.
Yeah.
Then you take a course on maybe vocals.
Yeah.
Of course, your voice is instrument too. You take a course on maybe script writing. Something to just you learn. You pass through these things, and when in those times of learning, it might not be rosy, but you are really expanding your brain.
True.
And in the long run, when you now start making your content, you want to consider something that people will play in years to come, not just something they will dance to in 3 months and that's it. It's gone, and they are looking for something else. So a huge kudos to everybody doing great music out there. Huge, especially our producers, music producers in Nigeria. They are excellent. Like,
wow.
I think they should pay them more, Seth, because think
No
about
kidding.
it. Yeah, they are the ones who make these beats and people dance everywhere. People are dancing. People are happy. Forget their sorrow.
Yeah.
Forget that they've not even eaten.
The beats, the making of the beats, is it not part of is it not the artist that will come and say, okay, do them like this?
Okay, so let me say this. As a music producer, you're very correct. Artists play a huge... It's an artist that will announce the song, right?
Yes.
An artist has the song.
Yes.
But the music producer is the one that will craft the idea the artist has in their head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like putting it together.
Yeah, put it together. Before, it used to be you have a song and then you get your musicians. You look for the best guitarist around, look for the best pianist, the drummer. You get these guys together, you play your content, you rehearse together like a team, put out your content. But these days, you can just... once you have your money, just walk into the studio. Do you have any nice beat there? The producer is playing. Okay. You can play like maybe 20 beats and say, I like this beat. Can you turn on the mic? Can you turn on the mic? Oh, before you know. Yeah, before you know, something is
some
up.
Vibes.
Yeah, a vibe just comes. And then, and maybe you just have a nice time in the studio. You just have a great song already. And then there's no time to really say, okay, what will people think about this one? No, people don't really. Before, it used to be like you send your song to a body that will like scrutinize. You say, okay, I think this should be like this should be like this. There's really no time for all that now. People just make song and just, especially now with the internet,
online.
Yeah, you just make your song, you just release it.
That's right.
So yeah, I have to say that the internet has really done a lot of good, because people release from everywhere. From
That's
your
right.
bedroom, you can release your song
all over the world.
You can just learn how to make music, play an instrument. Once you're able to buy equipment, you can record from your bedroom. And once your what's it called, your environment is good enough for you to record, you can record and then you put out your music there. So,
wow.
But I think, having said everything, I think people shouldn't throw away the values from yesteryears. Yeah, let's still stick to these values. Yeah, it can be slow, it can make you look like an old school, but in the long run, it gives you relevant. People will still make reference to Asha. Till tomorrow. Anyway, there are great artists I knew in 2007, but they are nowhere now.
Yeah,
they are not around anymore. I'm not hearing any of them anymore. But Asha is still relevant, even if she's not making hits every now and then. But there's no way you list the artist. If you mention Asha, people will say, "Yeah, I know Asha."
You're right. Sorry, pretty. There was a friend of mine we were talking about. He said he flew into Japan from the US and he was shocked that Asha is a national icon in Japan.
Okay, you see?
And Japan, they don't speak English.
Okay, you see?
Especially with that her song 360 Degrees. That is still a national anthem.
We don't have to go.
Exactly. And it's just to like buttress what you're saying. Now, why do you think Asha is such a, and she's still like in Paris, for instance, or in France, generally. I know that she is very well, highly regarded.
Of course.
Even much more than she is here. Now, she's so very well regarded outside. Is it that she's playing or she's not playing the kind of music that our people enjoy, or she's playing what you can call global or music for the global audience?
Your question is, why is she regarded?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you something.
From the eye of a producer.
Let me say this. When it comes to categorization, there's always room to separate boys from men.
That's right. Very true.
And the average white man or the average exposed man will say, what are you saying? Did you pass through the 4 walls of school? Did you learn this thing? If you've been around very educated people, they like you to be sound, like they don't want to, you know, so they will only regard you. Tell me, why can't someone like, let me not mention name, why is the Grammy for only a few persons? Can you answer this question? Have you thought about it? The Grammy can't be for everybody.
Yeah, it must be for those who know.
Yeah, you need to know what music is about. You want to talk about notes, crotchet, semi-brief, quaver, all those things.
What you're saying?
You know, when you know all these things, and then you know time value, you know music as it were, and then you can create good music, and your content is rich. Someone can relate. You sound philosophical. You sound metaphorically. When you write with passion. Your content is rich. You're not just writing because you feel like you just saw a color blue. Yeah, you just saw a color blue. Yeah, I like blue. You just no. You sit down. You look.
Everybody say blue.
You look at an instance, and then you write something about it. I'm making reference to Asha now, not because she's the only artist in Nigeria. There are a lot of artists, and Nigerian artists are doing very well. But I'm just saying, if your music must have relevance.
True.
You want to. Yeah, you want to prepare yourself.
True.
You want
just
to prepare yourself.
Take the time, prepare
yourself.
And
then when you start churning out your stuff, people will be like, who is this guy? And by the way, you can still do a dance song, and people will still make reference to it yesteryear,
exactly.
from years to come.
Very true.
The genre doesn't stop you from making sense.
Very true.
The genre of music, because some people say, it's a fast song, it's a beat, it's a hype, it's a upbeat tempo beat. So I don't really need to talk too much. I just want to vibe, and it's fine, but at least make a sense in it. Just
true. Make a sense.
Make a sense with the beats, so that people can hear the melody and learn a thing. While they're dancing to all it, the juice is entering their body. Like you hear something, you pick. Time na money, time na money. You see, you say the song now. It reminds you that now I'm wasting my time. What am I doing?
Exactly.
What
Use
have I
your time.
Where look at those lyrics. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course. That's a good one. You know what you said, talking about being prepared, knowing the octave. I'm not a professional, but I follow at least.
Yeah,
I try to. Yeah. I can't remember the edition, whether it was the 53rd or so edition of the Grammys, that Luciano Pavarotti was meant to perform, but he couldn't due to some indisposition.
Okay.
Then Aretha Franklin, who, in fact, is just amazing.
Yeah.
She had to step in. She was told right there. She won a Grammy that year, and she was told right there that if she could, they didn't just say standing. Can you, Luciano called in sick. Can you? Said, what key? That was her first question. What key? And they told her, she said, yes, I can feel. And guess what? It became one of her biggest. I'm just like, flowing with you on that area of being prepared, learning, such that when you now announce yourself to the world will take notice. Okay, while we are in it, I'm still here hanging out with a very good friend of the house, a good friend of ours, a brother, one of Delta State's finest music producers, and I'm not exaggerating. Those who know, of course, you've heard him speak, so you know that I'm only even underrating him. But be that as it may, the studio lines, of course, some of us know the lines already, but the studio lines you can join us with are, the first line is 0809 44 987. 0809 44 987. The second line is 0902 7986 987. 0902 7986 987. And the text message line, if you try to reach us, you can't get through, just send us a text message on 0702 528 7088. Okay, we have a call on the line. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Oh, seems like we lost that caller. Try and reach us again. If you're going to send us a text message, send us a text message on 07025287088. Of course, we will get you to be a part of the Hangout. You're hanging out with us, we read it on air, and of course, Protege, music producer, is right here with us, and let your voice be heard, because we are right here on Bridge Radio 98.7 FM, connecting many voices. Once again, the studio lines are, the first one, 0809 4444 The second line is 0902 7986 987. We have a call on the line. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Mr. James.
Good evening. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Who are we speaking with?
Okay, my name is Evangelist Nnamdi Edwin, a.k.a.
Eledumare Jesus. No, now your blood, now in the hot.
If it's about to get, I go start afresh. My name is Evangelist Nnamdi
Constituency. Constituency.
My constituency. I can't hear good Jesus worldwide. I see good Jesus. I can't never Jesus. Oh, that good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, my brother. How you doing now?
Well, I'm doing fine.
Well done, sir.
I bet between the days.
Oga, Bishop.
Where you keep that man when you say every time only fight the hungry.
The man go hustle. He dey hear you now. You sure no be you they run, he don't they look for you since.
I give you now. Make I zoom out onto the matter.
Yes. What do you think? Nigerian music in focus.
As artist when I did from waiting on that EPJ talk. I beg no vex. I got the name where.
Protege. Bishop, this one no be constituency.
Yeah, you got the name when TJ, Protege. Yeah, my God, they hear you.
I know about my story. I beg. How do you when they talk correct? Because say if you see person Western, you want to argue.
Yeah, exactly.
Our people used to say my own local dialect say if I'm an actor. Something when they wait for her, they know they
take mirror, not true.
By your statement, I know say you na confirm man, a correct man. Mr. Uche James.
Oga.
You don't tell me an artist, but
yes, you be artist. Yes, you be gospel artist.
Inside of one constituency and the whole constituency.
Who's this man really?
I tell you,
this guy is funny.
Say some artists, some all these hip hop songs.
Yes.
Some of their songs they make sense. Like you get one song when they say, if I not get them today, I go get them tomorrow. You see that song there? You know?
We are with you.
With the listen, sir. With the listen, sir.
Other things when they talk for that song, I know one hear them. The only thing, one thing when I think inside that song, say, if it's like anything where you don't get today, where you not achieve today, what's life today?
You go get that tomorrow.
That thing where you achieve today, you go achieve them tomorrow. Don't kill yourself today because of something where you know fit. When you pursue today, no fit me to upset. Do you understand? Anything where you know they achieve today, it's life day, you achieve them tomorrow.
Yes.
Some of them could just wake up like this, then go run, enter studio. Those things nonsense come out. You see
But now the nonsense they sell now.
See, man, but it don't make sense to me as a man of God. He doesn't get me now.
What about us who no be men of God?
Mm-hmm. Then when I depend to help my wait first. Just let me, hello?
We're with you. Go ahead. Yes.
I'm about to go shoot mouth.
Yeah.
You know, when they crack joke, now there they go, they still learn something.
That's so.
See, man, tell you something. Inside every nonsense, there is sense.
There is sense. Remove the none.
Take the sense and leave the nonsense. See, some of them they know they will may take time. They ask their song and this song makes sense. But some of them still their song still they make sense. You understand? So they need to put more effort. Let them leave the one where they sing when they make sense. Let them they sing sense. And then the last one when I want to say they should divert God and replace God. Let them know they praise Satan.
Everybody no go fit praise God now.
Okay, no, TJ.
Yes, sir. It's actually pro. Like, think about pro. P-R-O, pro TJ.
Okay, Pro. Which constitute 20 way it is?
He did Asaba constituency. No. He did Delta constituency. Delta. Delta get constituency. No wahala.
Thank you for your time,
Thank you very much. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, Ledumare. As always, very witty. You know, he's actually a gospel artist.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
That's and he's largely agreeing with you. You know,
I listened to him. I heard what he was saying.
Okay, all right. We are going to go on a short music break. Let's take the music of Delight in Calm Me Down, and then when we come back, we take more of your calls. We still have one of Delta's finest music producers in the house, Pro TJ, and he will be here with us till 10 o'clock. We've been trying to get across to Mr. Uber Fresh in Lagos to join us because he's also an entertainment personality. You know, I wish we also had their song, Pink Code, so that some people go really know because they hear his voice and all that, they don't even know. All right, people, wonderful listeners, we are still on Men's Hangout, Bridge Radio 98.7 FM, Asaba. We'll be right back after this. 7 FM. My name is Uche James, and I'm still here with Pro TJ, one of Delta's finest music producers here in the house. And of course, you just heard Delight in Calm Me Down earlier, and Pin Code by, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, some people might have heard it before, Pin Code by Mr. Uber Fresh. This song was done about 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah, about that time. Yeah, somewhere around 2009.
Yes.
2010.
11 years ago. And it
correct.
Was a massive hit.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere. It was a massive hit. So some of you who've been hearing Mr. Uber Fresh's voice on air every day and all that, some of you didn't know he was. Is he was now? Or he's a musician?
Yeah, I think he's still a musician.
He's still a musician. And Pro TJ, what do you think about Pin Code? This was done 11 years ago.
Okay.
In terms of quality,
The song is still relevant.
Yes.
Still relevant. This is what I mean by relevant. Depends on how you say the song. But this is how I say the song. You can't take away love from life.
at all.
You
At all.
cannot.
Yes.
This song basically reminds me of how you see a lady. As a guy, every guy must come to the point, that time of their life, where they see someone they really like.
No, they love.
Love, yeah, that's the word. And then you want to access this person.
That's right.
And there's a pin for access.
There's a pin code.
Yeah, there's a pin code. You can't just see someone and then you just get their attention. Especially if the person is of content. You see, ladies.
That word,
you
content.
see, ladies who are well behaved, well mannered, well trained. You can't just win their heart easily. They might they might be very nice, like, hi, how you doing? You know, but when you want to access them, then you will know there's really a pin code.
Bro, you be like say you now pro.
You
don't break and down.
This thing now, wait till everybody don't pass through. You know say when you know how it be now, when you won't get your woman attention.
Nah, so
you know just get them immediately.
At all.
You go pass through one or two hurdles.
In fact, you go pass through, how do they say it? Refiner's fire.
As in, before finally she go come give you small light. And sometimes when you say she don't give you the light, na lie. The light.
In fact, she hold the switch.
Exactly. Anybody if you just switch them off. So I think for that song was just saying, please give me the pin code to your. What's the pin code to your heart? So that I can, anytime I try to come in, they always tell me access denied. Please, so can you just tell me, can you make it easy for me so that I don't get this?
But do they really make it easy? They never make it easy.
Yeah, they never make it easy. I mean, anything good doesn't come easy.
That's right.
So are you kidding me? If you get it on a platter of gold, you won't value it.
Oh, yeah? I like that. And that is very true.
Yeah.
That is just very true. Okay. Pro, what do you see looking forward? We've looked at where we're coming from and why we are where we are and why, a lot of content seem to be wishy-washy. Lack of preparedness, lack of training, essentially. Yes. And then, looking forward, as a professional, how do you see the Nigerian artist? Or where do you see the Nigerian? Do you see the Nigerian artist? I'm not talking of Nigerian artists in the mold of Sonia Day, King Sonia Day, or those who've been nominated for the Grammy. Of course, one of our own, Burna Boy.
Yeah, he was nominated.
Nominated.
Best world music category.
What took him there?
I think first, the sound he came out with, that Afro pop.
Afro pop, yeah.
Yeah, you see the sound.
Fusion of.
Yeah, the sound Burna Boy came out with was hard, like he was hitting hard, And then, of course, Burna Boy has lyrics too.
Yeah,
mainstream, it's lyrics that you can relate to in a way. Yeah, because when we talk about music, there are various genres. Someone might say a Asha song is dull. So if you want to speak to that kind of person, what kind of song do they listen to? Yeah, they can listen to Burna Boy. They can listen to Two-Face. They can. That's why there's diversity.
That's right.
You can't just be playing blues from morning till night. At some point, you want to go gaga.
Yes,
you want to just
bang, ding, ding.
So for me, I think Burna Boy has really prepared himself, and he's a good singer. Are you kidding me? He sings very well.
He does.
And if you listen to him singing on low frequencies, his voice is deep.
Yeah, he has
depth in his voice.
That's right.
And then when he's doing some dynamics too, Burna Boy is a good singer. He sings very well.
Wow.
I'm not saying it because I like Burna Boy. Of course, I'm a fan of Burna Boy. I like him because he's one artist you can say has really prepared himself. Okay. He's been there for some time. A lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know him from the Genesis. A lot of people didn't know him. He had a hit many years ago, but he was still coming out to the having that, what they call what's the word now? Blow. You know that word blow, like blow like blow or like trumpet. I think for Burna Boy, he was able to craft the sound with the help of people like Kelpie Vibes. He's a music producer. He's one of the greatest in Africa right now at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah,
and he's Nigerian.
Yeah, of course he's Nigerian. Kelpie is Nigerian, right? Yeah, he's Nigerian. He's a very good music producer. He understands music because I've listened to him. I've seen how he can apply a major seventh. A major seventh, minor seventh, all these chords. Most people don't. As a producer, if you know these things, it means you know music because
is that one of Fela's signature, that major seven?
Okay. Fela understands jazz music, and there's no way you want to talk about jazz and you won't talk about sevenths.
Okay,
dominant sevenths, minor sevenths, diminished chords, and all that. You're not just going to be doing triad, do mi so. No, you're going to advance your chords, and then you're going to be playing passes, augmented chords, and all that. And there are a lot of producers in a. Back to what I was saying about Burna Boy. Burna Boy was able to have a good team. from crafting the sound in the studio.
Yeah. I get.
Then taking it to people who need to listen to it, making videos too. So I think, of course, he did a lot of work and he deserved what he got.
Okay.
Yeah, even if he didn't win that category, but he's on the map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in fact,
if he keeps doing what he's doing, you never can tell. Anytime soon,
I was
he may
really
win a Grammy.
excited that even if he lost out to somebody, you know, Angelique Kidjo, who that it means that he has brought himself to that level to rub shoulders with Angelique Kidjo. It's very heartwarming. It's not just about winning. You know, I voted for him and all that.
Wow,
but
that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, no, seriously, that's it, because it's not just about winning. He's already on the world stage, and last year, he won everything there is to be won across Africa, BET and all that. But I want to ask, somebody mentioned something about talking about making good music now away from Burna Boy. There is in making music, the bass lines, for instance. I met one of the world's top music producers, the man that got Bob Marley a recording contract in the UK.
Okay.
That actually gave Bob Marley an apartment to live in the UK. I can't remember his name. He died about a couple of months ago this year.
He's so rest in peace.
I ran into him sometime years back in London, and he was telling me that in the world, it is recorded that there are two great bass lines. You know, Bob Marley's I Shot the Sheriff. Dun, 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 dun. And Fela's Teacher Don't Teach Me Nonsense. Dun, 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 dun. You know that beat. And then, you know the bass line in that song.
I know, I understand what you mean.
I ask, what makes a great instrumentation that forever people study it?
Okay, first is simplicity.
That's simple.
Yeah, simplicity and creativity, of course. You put that two together, it becomes very big. Think about where big words come from. They come from small words.
That's
adding
right.
small words together, and then you get big words.
True.
So people who have really prepared themselves, who have really worked very hard. You see, you just made reference to Bob Marley. Bob Nestor Marley is someone who has created great music.
In fact.
Yeah, a lot of people most people might not like his value, but it doesn't take the fact away from the fact that he created great music. Until tomorrow they'll keep playing those songs.
Still studying.
So if you don't like his songs, or if you don't like him as a person, his values, but you can't take away the fact that he did a lot of work and churned out great hits. They are still playing One Love. Yeah, they played every. Are you kidding? There's no way they can't play those songs.
A UN song.
So you see, the only way heaven will open its gates for you as an artist is if you've done some work. You need to prepare yourself. That's where those great things come from. True. Each day you hone your skills. Each day you're honing your skills. The more you do it, the more the music comes out from the inside. It's a spiritual thing.
True.
It's a spiritual thing. The way each day as you're playing, as you're strumming, it comes. You know, it's either you're jamming your piano, playing your guitar or something, whatever instrument you play, it could be flute or something. But the more you do that, you see the more the music comes from the inside. And then anything you just do, it just becomes a hit. If you just say da-dum, dum, da-dum, dum, da-dum, da-dum, dum,
the producer online.
You see, what's this? Wow. That means you've prepared yourself.
True.
But when you've not prepared yourself, you keep struggling, you struggle. You might, by mistake, if you get one hit,
you blow with one hit.
Yeah, by mistake. But you see, it's not about blowing. There's more to it. There's time for test.
True.
Come and perform.
True.
And then you go on stage and you're shaking your ass. You can't move. Your craft is not well organized. And then my friend, you leave that place.
Talk about instrumentation.
Yeah.
I know you're a multi-instrumentalist.
By the grace of God.
Yes. Now, grace of God make you learn how.
I have to add that.
You know, the thing is, how do you get to that level? Is it that you just love to do it, or you taxed or disciplined yourself, make you know that you believe is something worth?
Okay, I can't remember a year since 93 that I've not always wanted to do music.
Oh, wow.
Since
93.
1993, yes. Though I didn't get all the support I should have gotten. Pretty much, I did everything for myself. I saved, go to school, went to school, paid bills for myself. Like, my dad would have loved me to be a doctor or something. Yeah,
as always.
maybe an
Doctor,
engineer.
engineer,
My
lawyer.
friend, hey, where can this music take you to? Can you see other people? Come on, will
Come
you
on.
get out from this place? So
Go carry your book.
yeah, I respect him. I respect his values. He's schooled in London, so you don't expect anything less. He wants good grades for his children who will be in professional places, because you see musicians as touts. Like, what can you... But it has changed. These days you see musicians dress in suits, jackets, and they come for meetings. When they speak, speak very well.
Yeah.
Like, they're not touts. Yeah, you listen to these guys, they speak very well. Am I not speaking well? Yeah,
But
I'm a musician, but so the
didn't
thing
this
before,
fella-
they think once you're a musician, you are wayward,
dropout.
Yeah, you are a dropout. You can't be reckoned with. But that's not true. So
Never been true.
yeah, it's never
really.
been true. So since then, I pretty much did for myself. Like, I schooled, I did self-taught, researched, started out with drums, played drums and then I used to set containers of paint containers.
No kidding.
Yeah,
And you were practicing.
Yeah, I
with
do
it.
that one. There's a tree by my place, a cashew tree. I put that one there. I set the drum. I got some wood, arranged it, and then I was learning with it. I created a pedal for it, and I was doing it. They destroyed it like 3 times. I did it. Each time they destroy it, I'll do it.
My word.
Yeah, like, you can't play this thing. My friends, stop. Each time they try to stop me, that's when I do it more. So before you know, I was playing in gigs. Before you know, I was going out. And then I got beatings for it. Like, you went out this weekend. Where did you go to? Pew, pew. And then I'll say, I'll cry for a bit. And then, there's a point you get to, this person, this is what they want to do.
They
You
were
can't force it.
exactly.
So it got to a point, my dad was like, okay, yeah, well, this is what you want to do. Yeah, this is your life. But when I was so age, I left my father's house.
When I was.
So, you see, at that point, I knew he was telling me something.
Yes.
You can't be under my roof.
And then be doing what this I don't want you to do.
Exactly. So, yeah, before I was going to recording. My first recording sessions, I was playing piano somewhere in 1998. I played a little piano. These few triads I know, do mi so, re fa la, all the things I played.
Yeah.
Then from there, I went further, learned how to become a studio engineer.
Wow.
I was recording on the keyboard, PSRO, Yamaha, all those things. I'll put it in diskette, go to the studio, book a session. Transfer it from diskette to the system, reassign tones. I passed through those stages, and those years I was doing that, it became very slow because at some point there were expectations, family expectations. What are you doing with your life? What's happening to you? But it was a time for me to really prepare myself, and I was doing it on my own. There was really no real guide to say, okay, come.
Yeah,
hold your hand. What do you need? So, but what I'm saying is, if you've really worked on yourself, whatever you do just comes out nice.
All right.
It might not be a hit, loud hit, but people can recon with it. Like, it will be people who know what it is. They'll say, wow, this is nice.
This is good.
This is good. So, yeah.
Okay. Before we are already almost out of time, because we can continue till this very interesting and exciting session. Let me quickly ask you this. What has been the role of technology in all of this?
Okay, there's something I would have really loved to talk about if I have all the time, but technology has really helped artists, indie records, to put out their stuff without having to beg, trying to, kiss ass, please now, can you play my song? Please now. With just your YouTube, with your phone, your data, you can create a good content, put it on Instagram. Technology has really given people who have contents to be heard.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So technology has really played a huge role. However, I feel like we can do more in the area of content building. Of course, Nigeria is on the map already. Yeah. Even if they try to give us a bad name, but we are doing very well.
Nigeria can't be ignored.
There's no way. You can't ignore Nigeria because Nigeria plays a huge role. In Africa, Nigeria creates good music, creates good comedy. you know, and our jollof rice is very sweet as well.
Are you a foodie?
I love food.
Okay, who doesn't? Food keeps the world going. Okay, while we are about to wind down, Protege, please, I will want to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
We would love to have you back here.
Okay.
Please, anytime we ask you back, just, I know you're very, very busy. I know that for a fact. But please, anytime we ask you to come, just make that time.
Please, I would love to come.
Okay,
I'd
great, great. That's a commitment you've undertaken.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for
welcome,
that.
Sir.
Okay, as we wind down, what will be your final, to the upcoming, artist that will want to do or put in his best?
Okay. The reason my dad wanted me to go through the 4 walls of schools, of course, I went to the 4 walls of schools. The reason why he wanted that was because so that I can get something, I can be a responsible person to the society and to my family. So first, you want to start out by learning a skill, something that can put money in your pocket.
Good. Food on your table,
pay your bills, so that you don't become a liability. So once you have all that done, you can also then be honing your skills side by side it.
That's right.
I know bankers who are good musicians.
Yeah.
They go to bank, they come back. My dad was right, though he was not telling me the right way. That's what I think. He was doing it the wrong way. He was right with everything he said. If I look at it now, he was completely right. But he was doing it the wrong way. Yeah, so
the approach was...
Yeah, the approach, I didn't like the approach. Because I'm this very stubborn guy. What I want to do is what I will do.
You show for your face.
If I want to do this thing, that's what I want to do. He won't stop me. So at least you start out by getting something, a skill. Get a skill, and then learn to do freemium music, not premium music first. Freemium is give out content for free.
Yeah.
Then there's a time it will come for premium. You start making money off your content. If you just start out by saying, I want to make money, you might get it wrong. If you just jump into music because
you may not even make the money.
You may not make the money. If you jump into music because you want to start making money now, you may not.
Right.
You may not.
Right.
It will take some time, but do freemium music. Create momentum for yourself. Find a way to reach out to people to listen to you, and then build a fan base. Keep building that fan base. Don't stop unless you didn't want to do it. But if really this is what you want to do, I'm speaking to myself actually because I don't really have a huge fan base. A lot of people know me, but when it comes to fan base, I don't really have that. I'm always in the music crafting, curating sound and all that. So I don't really have the time to say, okay, I really love to tour, to play more live music, sing more live because I sing too.
Yeah.
So artists, please learn a skill. You could be a barber. Yeah, you could barb very well, and side by side, you're writing your raps.
That's right.
You're writing your lines.
Your
when you get a few coins, you hop into the studio, speak to a producer, and then they'll give you a joint. You bust on it, you get your master, put it out there. The more you keep doing, God is watching you.
That's right. Yeah, and He definitely
the universe is watching you.
True.
There's a point it will get to when the cloud is full. It will rain.
It will rain. Very true. I like that. The universe is watching people. When the cloud is full, the rains will drop. Definitely. So keeping at it. As very quickly we have run over time, and as we go, let me just give this public service announcement. The CBN, in a release on Thursday, 8th October 2020, warned people, because they have a lot of interventionist programs, that people should be careful about those who send out text messages and videos to say they are acting on behalf of CBN. A lot of these things are fraudulent. Just like we always say, we will guide you appropriately. So be careful about people who come to you that they are representing CBN, especially on their interventionist projects like the loans they are giving out. So please be careful so you don't fall victim. A lot of people, or some people, have fallen already. Don't be one of them. All right, people, that is how we wind down. Please, let's continue the discussion on Facebook at Men's Hangout. And then follow us on YouTube. Like our videos. Search for Men's Hangout on YouTube. Like our videos. And then click the subscribe button. Subscribe and follow us. Okay, Protege.
Yeah, final words. Thank you for staying with us tonight. Please stay right here because this is where you get great content. Men's Hangout comes up every Saturday.
That's right.
9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Please don't miss it for anything. And you can check me out. You can check my stuff. Just go to Google, type Protege. Once you type Protege, definitely.
That's as in PRO. TJ.
Yeah, you see songs like Go Gaga, Waiting I For Do Without You, I Balance Well, If You Know Before Your Love. Songs that are there.
Yeah.
Just check out my stuff. And you can follow me on Instagram at Protege Music again. Yeah. So
interesting.
That's one of my songs playing actually.
Okay. Yeah. This is Protege as we go. Good night, people. Let's do this again. Same time, same station, and of course, same day. God bless you all. My name remains Uche James, and I've been hanging out with Protege.
Oh, Papa, your love don't make me big with a God. For God to love the world, that He gave His only lovely Son.